how are you?
I'm fine.
That's good to know. My name is Brittany, and I will be conducting an interview today. Is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's good. In my interview, I will be seen, but you will be heard. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and the video will also be shown into class. I forgot to mention that it will be recorded. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay, that's good. So what brings you here today to talk to me?
Me and my fiance are going to get married in a year and a half, and I'm a little nervous about that.
Okay.
About some concerns with us and starting our lives together.
Okay, well, congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you mind telling me a little bit about like how y'all met, your background and stuff?
Me and him met 4 years ago in high school, and we rode the bus together. He lived around the corner, but I've never seen him before. And one day he was about to get into a fight, and when he came into the classroom, he took my book and went and sat in the back of the classroom. I told my teacher, and she made me go sit right there with him.
He was flirting with you.
Pretty much. And then so later on, the day we got on the bus and he was talking, he was like, "Let me walk you home." And I was like, "Sure." So we came to this bush that was close to my house, and I told him this is where I stayed at. So we talked about that bush like about 10-20 minutes. And so I told him he couldn't walk me home. And he still found out where I lived at anyway. But it was just funny that he wanted to walk me home, which I thought was very sweet. And that was the end of that.
So that's like your high school sweetheart?
Pretty much.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so it sounds like y'all have a good background. But I noticed that you said you was kind of nervous and afraid, to start a future with him. What makes that like come to mind, being nervous?
It's more I'm nervous about how would we go about, because I'm currently in school, and I have been majority of our relationship. I go home and spend breaks with like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and summer, but I have never just had a full year other than the first year we were together in high school. And so now that we're older and we're moving out and doing different things, it's kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous about how that all is going to impact my relationship with him.
Okay, so what am I getting from you, that you really only been like staying in the house with him only on your Christmas breaks and like Thanksgiving, holidays away from school? Okay, so when you go home, do you are y'all staying with family members? Like, how is that?
He lives with my mother. Like they live together.
Okay.
So that's where I go, because he's there and she's there. So I stay there during the breaks.
Okay, so they living together. Like, how does that? Like, they both pay bills,
Their both names are Louise.
Okay, so he already has his responsibilities going.
He already going, but it's just a little nervous about when we leave there, like just us, me and him.
So are you like afraid to be from your mom? When you say you're nervous about leaving there, that's like leaving your mom, right?
It's more of, that's my norm, my comfortability. I have never lived other than with my mother. So living with him is going to be a little different, and also because I don't have a job, and I think that may be a little nerve-wracking, and I want to be a little more stable before I can go live with him, but I don't want our relationship to be stressed out because he may be doing all the work and stuff like that.
I get you. You're a very thoughtful person, and I see that you got your head on straight because you're saying you want to be more stable when you go live with him. Okay, so basically when you leave your mom's house, or both of you all leave your mom's house, you want to be more independent.
I want to be where I can help out also. Like, I don't want to move out and then we're not ready. Even though things happen in your life, I still want to be that prepared. At least having a job is my goal.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right about, certain stuff can pop up within life, but, you think straight and don't let it set you back. So you're correct about that. So, when you say you want to be financially stable and you don't want to put all the stress on him, like, do you think he feels stressed?
Sometimes with certain things, I feel like he may be stressed. I feel like he may kind of strains him a little about him paying for both our things, like maybe different stuff that I may need that he purchased. So I don't want to stress our relationship out too much.
Okay. Well, you're a college student and you're going, after you're finishing up your bachelor's, then you plan on moving back with your mom for about 3 or 4 months and you're going to work and try to save money. So once you do that, do you have any goals in mind that you would like to start trying to start once you at least do that one goal? Do you have another goal in mind right after that?
As far as saving money and getting a job, that's my main goal now. But a little more into the future, I want to have kids and things like that. So I want to be able to leave wherever we stay at and have a home family, like a family home.
You want to get prepared to have. You want to be settled and prepared to have your kids.
That's what I'm more nervous about, being with him without my mother, because, like I said, that's my norm for me. So it's kind of, how can I do that?
Do you feel like you need your mom's support? Do you not think he would support you the way your mom supports you?
No, I feel like he could support me, but I don't want it just to be him, like on him all the time. I want it to be us, both of us, because we are going to be in this for life and we're going to get married. And I want it to be 50-50, where if he is in trouble or I'm in trouble or something like that, we can help each other out. Financially,
yes. So being financially supported is really the big problem right now.
For me, because he supports me when I need things like that, but I want to be able to give that support back, or even, just like, hey, let's go out, let's go do this, and I got it, instead of having to say, oh, you got enough money to do this, that, and another, because that's your, for the next 2 weeks when you get paid and stuff. So it's kind of difficult, and it's always, since I was 18, I've always worked.
Okay.
So it's kind of difficult for me now not working. And if I was working, I think I'd be a little more happier about moving out and things like that with him.
Yeah, so you not working since you're in school, that's not your norm also.
That is not my norm. Since my second year here, I started working, because that summer I graduated, I want to say I started working. And when I got here, it was like, oh, I'm going to just do school and be okay without working. And then once I did get a job, it was like, oh, I like, having money, having my own money at that.
It's nothing like your own.
Exactly. So that's what I'm kind of like. And we have talked about it. And I keep telling him that I'm just so bored and frustrated because I have work, so it's like work and school, they go hand in hand for me. And he just tell me, well, you're in school, so I got you, I can help you out, and I'm here for you, I want you to go to school. And I'm just like, I know you do, but it's just me personally, I want to be able to have that.
Okay, and I can see where he comes from, and I can also see your point of view. Like, he wants you to, take your time and put all your focus on school. And then I also can see where you're coming from, because you're used to being able to, have, what you need when you need it right then and there. So I can actually see where both of y'all are coming from. So during this section, as of this moment, what goals do you think you can set right now and start on?
I can start by looking for a job, at least maybe a temporary job during the holidays, and one I could go back during weekends and things like that. That'll help me feel a little more better if I had a job now, so that once we can stay less time at my mother's house when I get out of school, and they can help me feel more secure about my part in our relationship.
Okay, so it seems like you have some goals set in mind. So, action. When I say action, what actions can you and him both take place and to help you set your goals? Or maybe you can help him set some goals. So, what actions can both of y'all take?
Maybe I could look for different jobs in my field. And I can also help him by, maybe if he want to find a different job that pays more or something like that, I can also look for those too. Or if I come across them, I can look at it. It's more of a 50-50 thing for us. Like, I want us to do it together, because we're going to do it.
Exactly. That's good. So what I get what I get from your interview is that both of you all are trying to move out of your mom's house. And you're, on one hand, you want to work, even though that you're in school, but he wants you to focus more on school. But your thing is that you want to go ahead and start saving money so you can be more financially stable when it's time to get out of school and, you know, move out on your own and you to start a family.
Yes.
Okay. So, I think the idea, if you don't mind me giving my suggestion, I think the idea of, you know, focusing on school right now, I think that's a really good idea. I think maybe you should focus more on school because, you know, in the long run, you will find a good paying job where you can be successful. And with you going to your mom's house after you graduate and staying 3 to 4 months, that will help out a lot, you know, with saving money. And then after that, y'all can progress and do what, you know,
I think
make
that's a
y'all
very
dreams
good
come
idea.
true.
This is a very good idea too, because I'm so hard-headed with that. Thank you.
So is it, you know, some people keep journals, some people write down day to day, you know, logs of what they're going to do. Have you thought about doing anything like that to just see your goals set in progress, or does anything else come to mind?
I like lists. I'm very good with lists. I'm super good with lists. I like to write things down, check them off. So maybe a list would help. Maybe lists of jobs, or even lists of things I have to do in school to keep me focused on school rather than like I have to get a job. So I think lists would be better.
Okay, and I think that would be a good idea as well. Is going up with a list. So do you want to follow back up with me with this interview, or?
Yes, I would.
Okay, well, I want to say thank you for letting me conduct this interview today, and I hope everything goes well, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.